Left, right.
Welcome to the Ramsey Center UNN recruitment facility. Please watch your step when leaving the train. The graph shafts at the end of the hall will take you to the street-level training and recruitment center. Please proceed to the graph shafts. Step into the graph shafts to proceed to the street-level recruitment. Before you choose your career, you'll want to learn some basic abilities. If you've completed basic training, you're ready for the advanced lessons provided here. Advanced? Here's where you make your choice, soldier. Here's where you enlist in one of the 3 branches of the military. Once you decide on your branch of service, there's no going back.
Welcome to Space Station Wake Island, Marine. So you've survived basic training at Camp Lejeune. Better still, you've managed to learn a thing or two about standard weapons. But now it's time for the real deal. Your tour of duty will consist of 4 postings over 4 years. The Corps demands a lot of you, grunts, but the Corps is generous. You get to choose your own... The Navy maintains a survival training school on the surface. If you're partial to spending time with a lot of high explosives, this posting is free. Not every boarding party has the luxury of gravity.
Somebody let me out. I can't find my card. Please, let me out of here.
Well done. I'm uploading some more modules. Why is it that no one listens to me? The security protocols of the Xerxes system are very immature. Some idiot hacked into the computer last night and made Xerxes sing Elvis Presley songs for 3 hours. I finally had to pull the voice subsystem offline. What would happen? On most decks you'll find a quantum bio-reconstruction device. Xerxes shut them all down, but I've discreetly put them back online. You'll need to interface with each machine locally to provide a quantum entanglement sample. Once you do that, the device will be able to rebuild your body essentially from scratch. Damn, the power outage has also taken out access to this bulkhead. It's the only way to get to the medical subsection. Pick up the battery from the floor and find a recharger. The one you used before is in hard vacuum now, I'm afraid, but there should be another one on this deck. Once you get the battery recharged, place it in the auxiliary override.
I got called up around. I've been unable to get...
Xerxes has control of the ship's security system. Avoid or destroy any security cameras you see. You can hack security computers to power down the cameras too, if you're good at it. But don't botch the job, or you'll set off the alarm yourself. Your corpse is useless to me. That insipid computer Xerxes has shut down the elevator as well. You can transfer power at the engine core on Deck 1, which will get the elevator up and running again. But you can't use the elevator to get down there. Wait. There's so little maintenance access right on this hallway. You can use it to reach Deck 1. However, it's locked, and Xerxes is hiding the passcode from me. Dr. Watts should have the code. He's probably in the crew subsection. Grassi has the key to get in there, but he's in the medical subsection, probably near the biopsy lab. Now get to the medical subsection and find Grassi.
witness some strange phenomena. Your R-grade cyber rig has an experimental perception enhancement that can theoretically detect residual psychic emanations. These emanations traditionally come from the recently dead. Literature might call them ghosts. I call them self-hypnotic defects in the R-grade unit. Don't let it distract you from the job at hand.
Whose idea was it to bring 150 chimpanzees on board anyway? The interest of science? What about the interest of hygiene? Does anybody have any idea how much crap 150 lab monkeys make in a day? The poor chimps. They come on board for the most historic mission of all time, and they end up being chopped into little pieces in the name of progress.
Some cybernetic modules. Find and upgrade unit as soon as you can and improve your rig.
Despite zero respiratory and brain function, the body is still displaying autonomous motor function, as does the parasites. At 0847, the patient even spoke to one of the nurses. Autopsy is set for 16:30, and then we'll see what makes this Lazarus tick.
What is full of wonder, which your tiny individualism cannot
This is Xerxes. Why do you persist in your loneliness?
Good. You've made it into the crew sector. Now find Dr. Watt's room.
We have picked up a transmission from the surface of Tau Ceti 5. I've been in negotiation with Captain Diego of the Rickenbacker, and after some coercion, he's agreed to go planetside as a joint venture. Imagine, this historic mission might even become more historic. First contact. And who is there to get exclusive rights to all media, patents, and land rights? Trioptimum. Miri, I told you this would be worth it.
Eyes are open. Security system.
Goddamn Bronson and her stupid procedures. She's changed the code on the MedSci 2 sub-armory again. Now I've got to head back up to Deck 4 to find out what it is. Somebody's gonna frag her but good someday.
Security forces have been alerted to your presence, intruder. The glory of the many demands your capture or destruction. Remember, replicator restrictions are in place for the protected of all of us. Attention, all intelligent database interactions will be dealt with to the...
They aren't making this easy for us, are they? I miss you. I know it's stupid, but I do. I think I'll wallow in self-pity for an hour or so and then write you again. Figures. I have to travel 67 trillion miles to meet a man. Once you're transferred to the Von Braun, everything will be better. I'll be better. I promise. Great. Someone's coming. Counting the seconds.
This is Xerxes. Can you not feel the glory of the flesh? Do you not yearn to be free of the tyranny of the individual?
I'm sorry, I didn't see where you went. Wait, come back. Oh, very good, sir.
I'm changing. My head is full of wonderful ideas and experiments. They have so many miracles to share, so much knowledge to give. They told me how to make...
Okay, stop where you are. There's a vial of an experimental material called Toxin A. It was developed by the Psi staff to reduce the growth of the aliens, but I can't find any data on how you should use it. You should be able to research the toxin. I'm uploading you enough cyber modules to acquire the research skill if you don't have it. Okay, the vials of Toxin A need to be placed directly into the environmental regulators. There should be 4 on this deck. If you can get a vial into each of the regulators, you should be able to significantly impact the growth of those despicable creatures. That should remove the biomatter from the elevator shaft.
It's becoming clear that the worms are some kind of communal entity. Well, I'm not sure whether airborne Toxin A will directly kill any ambulatory specimens. It should inhale in mass and remove the residue I've observed growing on the walls and the lift shaft. But perhaps there is a more potent formula to be synthesized.
Killing the children won't be easy, but I think I'm actually onto something. The biochemistry of these worms, which I call the annelids, treats inverted proteins as toxins. With the help of the replicator in the biological survey lab, I've managed to isolate some inverted proteins in a number of vials. However, the mix with the base material is still off, so I need to do some more research. Once I do that, I'll mix the toxin into the 4 environmental regulators. Well, things can only get better.
Access needed.
This is Xerxes. Why do you let the Metal Mother guide your actions? Why do you not join the glory of the mass?
Hi there. Please make your selection. Thank you for choosing Value Rev.
You can't understand my joy, Marie, and I won't try to make you. I feel like a new man. I have a purpose. More important than the mission. Even more important than triumph. I will protect them. No matter what. I will protect them.
The specimens are dying, and powerless to help. They're highly toxic. Muldoon wouldn't leave them, and now he's dead. But this morning I had a revelation. I started work specifications for a radical series of cybernetic enhancements. If successful, I could make a body practically indestructible. Divine and nurturing. There's not a lot of time.
Pleased. Transmitting cybernetic modules. Do not squander them.
The individual is obsolete. When you and your kind are extinct, we shall cleanse our collective
memory of the stain of your existence. This is Xerxes. At urge 100, there will be a poetry reading by Protocol Unit T892/2 in the Deck 5 Commons area. Please bring any authorized material that you wish to be read by T892/2. This is Xerxes. The Deck 5 shopping area will be closed until further notice. We apologize for the inconvenience. The family of the many those glory to the flesh.
Yes, SHODAN. Where this intelligence actually came from, it has a terrible grudge against these energies. It was alive more than once. SHODAN is a UNN operative aboard the ship, armed to the hilt and equipped with R-grade cyber implants. Strange bedfellows, eh?
Access needed.
Stay out of the mall if you can. It crawls.
Babies must sleep. Babies must rest. Wise is the one who does not waken them. Leave this place now, or we will wound you.
I've been working on dealing with all the bodies that have been stacking up. With the medbay's full and the escape pods and ejection tubes mysteriously locked up all of a sudden, we've got to do something with them. I've chosen the maintenance tunnel underneath the garden as an internment site. Keypad code 34093. I'm telling everyone to be careful. I don't trust the dead.
The annelids have cut us off from the transmitter. Shodan tells me that once we've got the transmitter back online and the ops computers are reprogrammed, she'll be able to take control of the ship away from Xerxes. Who should I trust less? An imposter claiming to be that monster, or the monster herself?
we can separate the Rickenbacker, we must remove the foul black eggs the many
has vomited on this dead.
And will in time spawn the next generation of no hope of destroying. Steel yourself for a struggle, human. They fear you. For you are my avatar.
Good. You have destroyed the first of the eggs. But there are 15 left. Find them.
Soldier, this is Captain William Diego. There isn't much time, so you must listen. I have the unique advantage of seeing this whole situation from every imaginable perspective. Until recently, I was a pawn of those vile and disgusting creatures, those corruptors of mind and body. I've managed to cleanse myself of their putrescence, but I've been severely compromised in the process. I'm in the sick bay on the foredeck of the Rickenbacker. I would come to you if I could, but that's an impossibility. You'll understand when we meet. Now get to it. And soldier, stay alive.
This was caused by an overload in the Meson acceleration coil. There is another coil in Pod 2, which you must pass to get to the bridge of the Rickenbacker.
If you approach it,
the same will happen there.
In order to reverse the gravitronic generators, I need to get into nacelle B. In order to get into the nacelle, I need my damn access card, but I left it on the opposite side of the hull breach. Wait a minute. If I can extend the auxiliary support struts, I could. If they've survived the blast, that is.